Okay, so this is my video on the 4C Natural Hair Regimen and Lift Retention. Now this is specific to my hair. It's not all across the board for everyone. What works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. So this is my opinion from my perspective on my hair. Now the first thing that I just want to put out there from my perspective is that my hair, 4C hair, is very different than any other hair type, even 4A and 4B. I know 4C is within the category 4 hair typing. However, I feel like it should be the next category over. 4A and 4B hair grows downward, even though it's very, very tightly curled. Especially when you wash it and let it dry, it still doesn't grow out the same way that 4C hair does. My hair grows out. The sets that I've had with my hair is when I stopped worrying about what my hair looked like and compare to other naturals. And again, even with 4A and 4B hair, my hair does not turn out the same. It does not look the same as other hair types when they do their hairstyle. Okay, so a lot of you have asked what kind of products I use in my hair, and to be honest, I keep it really, really simple. I use Cantu Shea Butter for Natural Hair product line, basically. I don't have the shampoo with me at the moment, but I do have the Cantu Shea Butter for Natural Hair Creamy Hair Lotion. I use this often. I mix this with jojoba oil. And these are the main things that I use, to be quite honest. Now, like I said, I also use olive oil. And this is the Bragg World's Finest Organic Olive Oil. I get this from the health food store. I'm sure you can find it many different places, grocery stores, etc. But this is the olive oil I use. I mix this in with my shampoo and or conditioner. Sometimes I just put this on my hair after I moisturize and put a cap on it for a little while, leave it on overnight. And sometimes I rinse it out, sometimes I don't. It just depends. And with Regimen, I'm just talking about things that I do regularly, because I don't technically have a regimen. I don't do the same thing over and over and over again. It just depends on what I feel like doing, what my hair looks like, what it feels like doing. And so I'm just going over things that I do on a consistent basis. Okay, so for detangling, I usually use my fingers. I don't usually use a comb. If I do use a comb, it'll be a comb like this, where I'm using this part here and this part. And I also have a tangle teaser. This is if it's really like I've just let it all go and it's gonna take forever to detangle, and so I'll sometimes use this tangle teaser. But generally I'll just use my fingers because it's easiest for me. I'm able to be patient and careful with my hair, and I'm able to go through each section. It takes a while, but it's absolutely worth it because I care about my hair, I care about my strands, and I just make sure I have enough time set aside, and I use my fingers. I also have here the Shea Butter for Natural Hair Deep Treatment Mask. I use this as well. After I shampoo my hair, I'll put this on, I'll leave it on. This is what I'll mix with olive oil. I'll put this on my hair, put a cap on, maybe an hour, hour and a half. I'll just watch TV or something like that, and then I'll rinse it out and use the moisturizer and oil and just moisturize that through my hair. Of course, you know, paying close attention to the ends, as you guys know. Now, I also started using Cantu Shea Butter for Natural Hair Co-Wash, which I believe is a new product. I haven't seen it before, but I've been using this because it's easier, quite frankly, and I like it. I wash my hair maybe every 3 weeks or so. And especially now, I have in loose 2-strand twists, which I love. So this is what I use to wash my hair. I've had these twists in for about a month now, so it's time for me to do a wash, and I'm going to use this. This is my spray bottle. Okay, so length retention. I get many questions on how I was able to grow my hair to the length it is and keep it maintained. And honestly, I do very simple things. I keep my hair moisturized, and that's with the water, the Cantu shea butter, and the oils. I keep it moisturized as often as possible. My hair gets very dangerously dry, and so I'm aware of that. So I keep it moisturized. I moisturize it at night and in the morning. Are there times where I'll miss a day or two? Yes. I'm busy. It's not a perfect system. So there are times where I may not be able to moisturize my hair, or I just don't get around to it. But I regularly moisturize my hair on a daily basis to keep it moisturized and keep it pliable. Long-term protecting styling, I would have to say, is one of the major reasons I've been able to retain my length. Right now I have loose 2-strand twists in my hair, and I don't have to worry about it, you know, for 2 to 3 or 4 weeks at a time even. I don't have to have my fingers in my hair. I'm not breaking my hair off, trying to do all kinds of different styles. So I'm not one to really change up my style a whole lot. I pretty much do one thing, leave it, and just keep it moisturized. So I would definitely have to say long-term protective styling is very good for my hair, 4C hair that's very fragile. I know it looks thick and full and it looks very strong, and I do try to keep it so it's not thinning and breaking, but 4C hair, the individual strands are very fragile. So I have to make sure that I don't have my fingers in my hair all the time. Again, another major important reason I feel that I was able to retain all of the hair that I have is because I keep my ends tucked in all the time. If my hair is out, it's very rare. If my ends are out, it's very rare. I keep my ends tucked in no matter what. So like even now I have this bun in my hair, and this is what I usually wear to work. But this isn't a banana clip because it's a lot of hair to put in a little rubber band, and that just doesn't work for me. So this is a banana clip, and all I do is just tuck these ends in. I just twist it and tuck it in. So whatever hairstyle I have, my hair is generally tucked in. Every once in a while, on occasion, I might wear it out, but not for long and not often. So keeping my hair moisturized, keeping my ends tucked in, and doing long-term protective styling has helped me to maintain my length. It's not, you know, I don't have some fancy tricks or anything like that. That's basically it. And again, what I use in my hair is Cantu shea butter and oil and water. One thing that I don't do is wash and go. And I know, you know, many people say it doesn't matter what hair type you have, you can do a wash and go. I don't believe that 4C hair, and well, not mine anyway, I can't do a wash and go. When I think of wash and go, I think you wash, flip up, and you can go, okay? You know, maybe style it a little bit, but I can't do that. That's not going to happen. Again, if you look at my Yes It's 4C hair video, you will see what my hair looks like once it's washed, and I'm just get out the shower and let it do what it does naturally. It's not a wash and go, it's out. So and that's another thing with 4A and 4B hair. they can do a wash and go and it'll hang. It'll be tight and you may have to stretch it and do some twisting, but it hangs. My hair will not hang just being washed and get out the shower and get ready to go somewhere. That's not going to happen. I can't do a wash and go. Now, if I wanted a style to look like a wash and go, I would have to do something like a tight small braid out. By small braid out, I mean small braids. Leave it in there for a couple of days and then undo them, and I'll have what would appear to be something like a wash and go. Or what some people do, and what I would have to do if I wanted to appear to have a wash and go, I would have to do finger coiling, which is where you wash your hair, you use some curling custard of some sort, and you take little sections and you twirl the hair around your fingers. And I'm not about that life. I'm not going to do all that. So I don't wear wash and goes. Twists. Now, the main thing about two-strand twists, I love two-strand twists on my own hair, not adding hair in, on my own hair. However, the smaller they are, and even if they're not very small, even if they're medium size, even though my hair looks very full and thick and voluminous, when I twist my hair, again, my strands are thin and fine. When I twist the hair, it flattens it. So I'll have all kinds of twists in my hair and it'll be just flat. So I don't do the regular two-strand twist. I do loose strand twists, and I absolutely love them. I have them in now, like I said. And the reason I love them is because it really mimics my loose hair, and I'm able to do the same styles with my loose two-strand twist as I do with my loose hair. And it's easier to maintain. Like, I can take it down, I can run my fingers through it, it's easy to moisturize, it doesn't shrink up as much, and I'm just able to do a lot with it. I just wanted to go over many of the YouTubers who have natural hair videos that I've watched and who I currently watch now, to get some ideas on hairstyling and how to maintain my hair, and especially at the beginning of my journey. Now, again, my hair is different than many of them, but there's some aspects of what they do that can help me in my journey and what I do. Even if there are YouTubers who don't have your same hair, still, you know, check them out, support them, see what kind of styles they do, just as long as you know that your hair may not turn out the same, may not respond the same. So just use them as ideas and inspiration for your hair and to get your own regimen going. So that's my regimen and how I retain my hair over the past 4 years that I've been natural.